I mean, I have enough to pay the bills, but I don't have enough for a nice life anymore.
Stop scrolling for 30 seconds. Because if you have a bank account in America right now, what happened to this woman in Central Florida could happen to you. Not someday, not if you're careless. Right now. Today. Even if you do everything right. 3 phone calls. That is all it took. 1 from her bank, 1 from a supervisor, 1 from the FBI. Every voice sounded completely real. Every detail checked out. And by the time the 3rd call ended, $135,000 was gone. Caroline described what was left. I'm terrified. I can't eat. I can't sleep. That was my nest egg, built over years, gone in one afternoon. And here's the part that should terrify every American watching this right now. The number of these operations in the United States tripled between 2024 and 2025, and they are accelerating. Stay with me, because in the next 4 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how this works, and the 3 things you need to know before you ever answer your bank's number again. This case was investigated by Channel 9 Eyewitness News in Central Florida and reviewed by retired FBI agent Keith Given, who now runs a private cyber fraud consulting firm called Integrity C. The details you are about to hear are documented and verified. This is not a hypothetical. This happened to a real American woman, and it is happening to thousands more right now. Here is the first thing you need to understand, and this is the detail that most people get completely wrong. Caroline Morates did not fall for a suspicious email. She did not click a bad link. She did not visit a fake website. She answered a phone call from her bank, the same number she had always used, and within minutes, she was speaking to 3 different people, each one more authoritative than the last. The first voice, a woman from Fifth Third Bank, told Caroline someone in Akron, Ohio was trying to steal her money right now. She needed to verify her identity immediately. Caroline hesitated when asked for her password. She recalled the exact moment. She said,
I need to verify who you are and tell me your password. And I said, I don't remember my password.
Good instinct. But here is what happened next. And this is the part most people never see coming. The moment she hesitated, the caller escalated. A supervisor arrived on the line. Then an FBI agent. Each one more official than the last. Each one with more alarming information. Each one making the next instruction feel completely necessary. And here is why that escalation works on almost everyone. Retired FBI agent Keith Given explained the psychology.
More sophisticated teams will use multiple people. They feel if they use more than one person and they put the person on hold, that adds to their legitimacy.
The hold music, the transfers, the escalating authority, all of it engineered, all of it deliberate, none of it real. But here is what I have not told you yet. The final instruction they gave Caroline is something I guarantee you would not expect. And that is coming up in 60 seconds.
The FBI agent told Caroline she needed to help trap the corrupt bank employees. That meant wiring her money, all of it, to a Bank of America in South Florida. The cover story was a business purchase. The real story, she was wiring her entire life savings to people she would never identify. $135,000 transferred, gone. The next morning, the calls did not come. The agents had disappeared. The investigation that had consumed an entire day of her life had simply ceased to exist. Caroline checked her account, and in that quiet moment, before the tears came, she understood. Years of discipline, years of sacrifice, years of choosing the future over the present, gone in one afternoon. She described what life looks like now.
I mean, I have enough to pay the bills, but I don't have enough for a nice life anymore. I'm just every now and then I just break into tears and everything makes me afraid. I hear a noise in the house and I just feel personally so violated.
She hears a noise in her own home and she is afraid. That is what 3 phone calls did to Caroline Morates. They did not just take her money.
They took her sense of safety inside her own life. Now, stay with me, because what I am about to show you in the next section is the single most important piece of information in this entire video. The one detail that could have stopped everything. Real quick, if this case is hitting close to home, hit subscribe right now. Every day we trace operations exactly like this one from start to finish, so you always stay one step ahead. Takes 2 seconds, could save everything you have built. Here is the detail that changes everything. Fifth Third Bank's own head of fraud prevention said this publicly.
Thing for people to be aware of is they're always pushing this sense of urgency and that you have to take action.
Urgency. That is the entire weapon. That is all they have. The moment any caller, bank supervisor, FBI, anyone, makes you feel like you must act right now, that feeling itself is the signal to stop. Real institutions do not disappear if you take 5 minutes to think. These operations cannot survive 5 minutes of thinking. Here are the 3 things every American needs to know right now. 1. Your bank will never call you and ask for your password, your card number, or your account details. They already have that information. Anyone asking for it over an inbound call is not your bank. End the call. Call your bank back using the number on your card. 2. No government agency, FBI, IRS, FDIC, anyone, will ever call you and ask you to wire money to help catch criminals. Not once, not ever, under any circumstance. That instruction is always the final step of a criminal operation. Always. 3. If you realize what has happened, report it immediately. To your bank, to the FBI at ic3.gov, to local authorities. Every single minute matters, because these operations move money the moment it lands. The faster you report it, the better your chances of any recovery. These 3 rules together could have stopped everything that happened to Caroline. Write them down if you have to. Caroline's case remains open. Recovery at this point seems unlikely. The 3 voices have never been identified. The nest egg she spent years building has not been returned. She did not make a reckless decision. She made a human one. She trusted voices that had spent years perfecting exactly how to sound trustworthy. And none of us, not one of us, is completely immune to that. If this case reminded you of something, a call you received, a situation someone you love described, drop it in the comments below. Your experience could be the warning that stops the next person before they ever wire a single dollar. And if you are not subscribed yet, here is the honest reason to do it now. These operations tripled in the last year alone. They are evolving every single day. Subscribing means you stay ahead of every new tactic before it reaches your door. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications. New cases every day. I will see you in the next one.